We have arrived at the southernmost tip of Africa and it's not Cape of Good Hope. Feels like the end of the world. इसके बाद बहुत दूर जाके अंटार्कटिका आता है. Good morning from Knysna and welcome to a new vlog from the South Africa travel series. We are at the Knysna Hollow Country Estate and we have already checked out from here and now we are going towards Hermanus, which is going to be our base for the next 2 days. We have a couple of very adventurous activities planned for Hermanus. This is the beautiful property from outside. They have around 40 rooms. And the rooms are quite spacious, but the outside area looks the best. Like there's the swimming pool, and as you can see, there's a lot of greenery. And as soon as you come out from your room, you will have this amazing view. So it doesn't matter in which room you stay, you will get these views from your room. And they have these deck chairs, and there is the reception and the restaurant area where you will go for your breakfast and dinner. Very nice property, both from inside and from their outside garden area. So if you're coming to Knysna, then definitely consider staying at the Knysna Hollow Country Estate. We are having breakfast and there are a lot of good options. There's scrambled egg, baked beans, coffee, juice, cereals, breads, different kinds of breads and cheeses. So good options. And we're going to have our breakfast and then leave for Hermanus.
In times of heroes, in times like these, I wish I could fly. When life comes to me,
we are at the Point Road in Mossel Bay, which is our stopover before we proceed to Hermanus. And this area, basically the Point Road in Mossel Bay, is very famous because you can watch dolphins and whales if you are lucky from this point. Mossel Bay town is actually quite vibrant. It's quite a big town. There are a lot of apartments, a lot of people, a lot of factories. So yes, you will definitely cross Mossel Bay on the garden route, and when you're crossing Mossel Bay, make sure that you stop on the Point Road. We walked down the Point Road and we've come to this viewpoint where there are a lot of rocks and lots of birds and seagulls on the other end. There's no path built. We'll have to go through the water, so we are not going towards that side. But another scenic viewpoint on the Point Road in Mossel Bay. This is a very vibrant town and it's built along this beautiful shoreline. Lots of people here and lots of small shops serving ice creams, burgers and chips. So it's a nice place to take a break on your garden route, and if obviously a lot of people also make this as their stopover instead of Knysna. So depending on your plan, you can either stop at Knysna or at Mossel Bay on the garden route. But yes, loving the views. Every day the views are so scenic, and thankfully it's been bright sunny every day. We had one cloudy day in Kruger on our last day, but otherwise it's been wonderful sunny weather every day.
So we have been driving from
He always forgets the names of the places. It's Mossel Bay. We are driving from Mossel Bay.
and we are going towards Cape Aghulas.
Talk about the views that we are seeing while you're driving.
Whatever views I can see, it's obviously very beautiful. It compares to, I think, what we saw in New Zealand and in Europe. I'm surprised this is not one of the routes that is so much talked about in India. It's extremely pretty, obviously, and the roads are great.
It's been a long, hard season. I'm feeling weary to my bones. I guess that's my reason. I've packed my bags and now I'm gone.
We started from Knysna today morning and हमने वहाँ पे पेट्रोल फिल करवा लिया था. फुल टैंक पेट्रोल था. कितना पे किया?
490 rand.
Yes. And we are going to Hermanus via Cape Aghulas. तो Cape Aghulas के लिए हमें almost 100 kilometers का एक detour लेना पड़ा था. And we were scared कि we'll run out of petrol. But on the way, we came across this town called Dot. If you are also doing this route just like us, Knysna to Hermanus via Cape Aghulas, then you can stop at this town for petrol, for filling your petrol, and then continue to Hermanus, because I think आगे जाके फिर Hermanus तक at least कोई ऐसा town नहीं है. So Trippylens Dot is the place, and यहाँ से Cape Aghulas is I think less than half an hour away.
I set out on a road that I built with my own two hands. I met friends on the way, people chosen to make a stand. I felt strong in the sun as I walked onto pastures green.
We have arrived at the southernmost tip of Africa, and it's not Cape of Good Hope. I'll show you the southernmost tip of Africa, and there is a lighthouse over there, and this is a national park maintained again by the South African National Park, the sand parks. And यहाँ पे एक parking area है, वहाँ पे हम car park करके अब we are walking towards the point or the board which says which gives information about this place. And ये side में है, अब पता नहीं इंडियन ओशन है, अटलांटिक ओशन है, दोनों यहाँ मीट होते हैं. So I don't know कौन सा है ये.
Some forgiveness together is spaces in between. And I'll be with you through the night. And I'll turn every wrong to right.
My geography knowledge is not that great, so I always thought that the Cape of Good Hope is the southernmost point of Africa, but it's actually not. It's actually this point which is called Cape Aghulas or Cape Aghulas, and It is this point where the Indian Ocean and the Atlantic Ocean meet. So as you can see, Indian Ocean, Atlantic Ocean coming together from both ends and meeting at this point, which is Cape Aghulas, the southernmost tip of Africa. There's a board here which says you're now at the southernmost tip of Africa, and यहाँ पे दो points भी हैं, Indian Ocean, Atlantic Ocean लिखा है, and इस तरफ से सारे oceans हैं, and अच्छा point है, and वहाँ पे है lighthouse. The lighthouse closes at like 5 p.m. This is such an amazing point. Feels like the end of the world. इसके बाद बहुत दूर जाके अंटार्कटिका आता है, and oceans की आवाज़, Indian and Atlantic Ocean, such an amazing sight. Definitely come here when you're coming to this part of the country. यहाँ से Hermanus is like 130 kilometers, so you can make it like a quick stopover when you're going or coming from Hermanus to any other location. But please do come here. Cape Aghulas, the southernmost tip of Africa. Not Cape of Good Hope, Cape Aghulas. We have arrived at Hermanus, and we are at our stay, which is called the Gables, which is basically self-catering apartments. But the room is really nice, and come inside. So this is the small kitchen. They have everything here. You have microwave, and you also have some books that you can read while cooking. Beautiful room. It's quite spacious, and they have kept a small plant also, very cozy. But the interiors of the room, it's very nice. Tomorrow morning or in the next video, I'll show you the outside view. So once we come along. So if we open this, oh yes, we have an outside seating area. There is a swimming pool, but obviously because it's dark right now, I can't show you a lot. But tomorrow morning we can sit outside and enjoy this view while it's sunny. But yes, lovely place in Hermanus. We reached Hermanus at like 7:30ish p.m. and everything was so quiet. Like we didn't see any people outside on the roads, and all the lights were switched off. There were different guest houses, but it seemed as if everything is like empty, and it seemed as if already like रात के 11:30, 12 o'clock हो गया है. It was like quite deserted. And when we came to this place, which is the Gables, we had to like ring the bell, and we weren't even sure कि कोई अंदर है कि नहीं. So we were just thinking कि अगर कोई नहीं होगा तो I don't know what we'll do. But yeah, obviously there was this what was his name? Rudy Cross, who's the owner of this place. He's from Austria, from Salzburg, and then he checked us in, and then after that we went to have dinner at this place called the Burgundy's Cafe, which is right opposite the Gering's Point. It was a lively cafe, and वहाँ पे we saw some people. There was a birthday party going on, and we realized कि चलो यहाँ पे at least थोड़ा crowd है. Otherwise, it just felt like कि कोई है ही नहीं इस town में. But then, like Rudy was telling us, कि it's not very safe to like venture out when it's dark. So that's why like people prefer to be inside by like after sunset. But yeah, we finally reached Hermanus, and tomorrow morning we are gonna go for our first adventurous activity. हमें already message आ चुका है that we have to report at 7 a.m. which is quite early, and काफी ठंड भी होगी. And in the next video, you will find out which is that adventurous activity that we are going to do. I'm very scared. I hope I have the guts to like actually do it tomorrow morning when I see them approaching us. And it's also going to be cold, so fingers crossed. So see you all in the next vlog from Hermanus. And till then, take care and happy traveling.